What is up, players out in YouTube land? Or should I say home, because you're quarantined? Suckers. Today's episode, we are going to see what Josh is up to at home. When there's no work to do and you're stuck at home, find some ways to entertain ourselves. And I want to hear in the comments down below, drop what you've been up to and what you've been doing to keep busy. We might light a beverage commercial at home just so you can see how it's done. Maybe see if we can jump over a car. Or... Today's episode brought to you by Bubbly. What's that? Boom's in the shot?
Boom in the shot. Boom up. Boom. You're still. Boom.
Right here.
Boom. Boom in the shot. You're right in front of his face. Lift it up. Boom in the shot.
All right, let's jump into what we're creating today. Jimmy, run it. The first step that I've done, if you can look here, I've essentially peeled off the back label so that the light's going to be able to shoot through it, and you'll see that later why that's important. Spray this bad boy on it, and essentially it's a clear coat enamel that kind of puts a matte sheen over it, and that way it looks like it's cold and condensated, and also it gives a good texture for water droplets to stick on it, which you'll see later on. Alright, now that we've sprayed our resin matte spray over the front, it's all dry now, and it's going to be a nice grippy stick for the next trick, which is half glycerin, half water. I'm going to spray a little bit on both sides, and that's going to give us our droplets of water when like a beverage is super icy hot cold.
With strength, the strength of the new icy hot back patch. It's time to pound back.
And it's going to stick really good. The closer you get, the bigger drops you'll get. And just look at that. Look at those drops just sticking. Does this feel like a Bob Ross episode? It's good, players. Now we are in our home studio. You make do with what you got, and we're gonna make something look pretty bomb. We have the bottle sprayed with our matte spray. We have the droplets on, and for the tabletop, I've selected a clear acrylic poster board underneath, and that is our tabletop Jimmy rigged under God knows what to make the right height. It's not safe for children to run under it. So for the background, I have a reflector set up, the best $17 I ever spent in my life. And as you can see on the monitor here, this is just the overhead light, and it looks pretty good. Wrong. If you thought that looked good, because it looks horrible. Looks like poop. Did you think it looked pretty good like that? You feel good about yourself? Just watch out. My wife is still on the camera. Just don't trip. Careful. A lot of things everywhere. So this is the first thing I do. I set it up, I get my framing, and we're on a slider today. So essentially the main move is gonna be in and out. We'll run it again. The slider's gonna move. For now, we got two things in frame. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the overhead lights off. Ooh, very dark. All right, so this is what our setup looks like from behind. I basically have a small LED panel with a blue gel that's going through our transparent background. Oh my Lord. All right, so we get our background light rolling hot. Next, we're gonna turn on our key light, which essentially is a aperture 120D that I'm shooting through the bottle at a back side angle. Bam, there's that. The trick to this whole thing right here is I bought a silver card from Walmart, and when we place it just right, That is going to bounce light back through and give that nice little glow going on there. This could work for the look right now. I think it looks nice, but it's a little dark, a little moody. Our third light and final light is an overhead aperture 300D, which is going back and at an angle. There we go. Now we're popping. We kind of lose the definition in the logo and in the words here. I basically have a white card here that's bouncing light back, but if I bring it back in, now you can really start to see on the logo and the white words pop. We're gonna do a slow push in, and I'm gonna pull focus as we're pushing in. This is essentially the hero shot at the end of a beverage commercial. I'm gonna swap out lenses now from a 35, which is what we have on there now, to 100mm macro. Switch some shots, get some more detailed stuff, getting those drops and the light. All right, let's see it all put together. Really, at the end of the day, you just gotta look at the bright side. You get to spend a lot of time with those that you love. Alright, that about wraps up today's episode. Movie of the week. Today I'm recommending Raising Arizona, which could be Nicolas Cage's most brilliant work of all time, and one of my all-time favorite movies with him in it. So go check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you hated it, comment what you'd like to see next. I'm not going to listen and I won't do it, but something for you to do during this pandemic. And I'll see you in the next episode in about 6 months.